What's up, guys? Ricky here with a review on the Armored Lost Predator from the Lost Tribe by Neca Toys. I noticed that a lot of these are coming back to the marketplace. I went to Target and I saw quite a few different versions, kind of all back reissued, which is good. So I thought I would do some releases, or some reviews, even though I've had this figure for quite some time. So let's go through it, and hopefully this is helpful for you all. First, obviously, this is the front of the package. So looking pretty good. Obviously, the figure is out of the package, so it's already here. But there's the front. It's crazy. A couple of years ago, so this has been in the making for, a couple of years now, and that was before the inflation. I can't believe it was only $29.99 for Armored Lost Predator back then. So here's the side of the package. Predator 2, 30th anniversary. Here's the back of the package. You got some really cool action figure shots there. And then there's the bio, so you can pause it now if you'd like to read it. Perfect. And just to let you know, I will be releasing a video with all of the Lost Tribe once I get the Elder Predator, and we will go through the bios together, which I think would be kind of fun. And then there are all the figures in order. There we go. Release, which is good. And then as we turn this, right, so this is number 1. So this is the first one. And then I can open it up so you can see the action figure. Obviously, it's not in there, but the cool action figure shot right there, looking really good. So very cool. So this is it out of the package, of course, and looking great. This is one of my favorite, I think, out of the line. So just to let you know, I will do a video on like top 10 once I get the Elder, because I think that'd be a fun video to do as well. But when you look close, so you get some really good paint applications, and looks like the lights is what's really unique about this one compared to the last one. So there is a button right there that you push it, and then, or sorry, actually it's up on top. Right there. You push it, and then the lights light up. You have a weapon here, a little gun that looks really nice, and most of the armor is black with a metallic blue dry brushed over the top, so it looks really cool. So very metallic looking, very good detail. It's a really easy process to do that, which is cool. One thing they did do differently is on the front, they actually added like a brown to make it look dirty and aged, which I think looks really good. So let's see, they did the same thing with the little groin area, the little groin armor. You have the sword holster there for his nice little laser sword. You have some really cool paint applications here. They did gray, and then they dry brushed a brown over the top. Same thing, you got some really cool leather tones as well. And right, they did the same kind of armor scheme there as well. So looks good. And I love this Predator just as far as the colors. So like the yellow base and then kind of the green and little red dots. It really looks very lizard like, which I think is pretty cool. So very cool. This one does have a really cool cannon, so it's very unique compared to the other Predators. So obviously this Predator was part of the Lost Tribe, did not come with the helmet, but when they reissued it, they did have like the Armored Lost, right? So this was like the Borg Predator, and this is if he joined, or when he joined the Space Tribe, which is a futuristic Predator clan, which we'll talk about later. So came with 2 different heads. Came with one here with open mouth, which I think looks really good. Right, they've done such a great job with these, right? Yellow base tone or base coat. You have the green there for some of the details, and then you have red on top of that just to differentiate it a little bit. The eyes look really good and menacing. Then inside, right, you have a pink color with a red, a red wash on the inside, just to kind of really show off those details. And it looks like it did kind of bleed over a little bit on the side of his face there. You can see, but actually doesn't look that bad. It kind of looks like he kind of looks bloody, like he just just ate something, which is pretty crazy. But overall, that one looks really good. So there's that one with the open mouth. Then they did one with the closed mouth. And what's really funny about this, I was at a Target the other day, and I opened up the package just to see it, and it had 2 of the same head in it. I think it had the 2 of the closed ones. I was like, that's confusing. Why are there 2 closed ones? What's the difference? I can't tell. And I was like, well, maybe it's the wrong one. When I came home, I saw that there's one that's supposed to be open and one that's supposed to be closed, which looks good. And the closed one looks nice too. So same details. Looks nice. And then just did come with some hands, extra hands just to hold different things. And then you do have this throwing shuriken thing, which is kind of cool. So very cool. So let's get into articulation for you real quick. Okay, here we go. So we have, right, the head moves up about that far, so it can look up pretty good. Can look down decent. You can get a nice head pivot, so it does go side to side, and you have really good kind of rotation throughout, which is nice. So arm goes up almost 90 degrees, not quite. You do have bicep swivel. You do have double jointed elbows, which is perfect for this Predator because you want to get him in this really cool pose to hold his sword. Then you do have wrist articulation as well, which is really nice. Okay, you do have a diaphragm joint, and you can arch it forward actually pretty far. This one arches well. So arches forward, good. Arches back, not too well, but does obviously rotate side to side, which is good. Then you do have leg articulation, goes up, can go 90 degrees or past, which is great. You have double jointed knees, so you can get some really good poses. You do have a ball joint for the ankles, so you do have that articulation as well. And they do rotate out as well, which is nice. Now the only problem is this Predator does have a lock joint, and I cannot lift that one at all. Some glue kind of got on the inside of there, which is kind of a bummer. So I'll see what I can do to get it out. I've tried quite a few things and had no luck, but I've seen plenty of people do it, so I'm sure it's possible. I just haven't found the solution for me yet, so I will figure that out. But overall, it's articulated pretty well, just like your normal Predators, and the diaphragm joint forward actually does a pretty good job. Okay, quick size comparison. So let's see. So these figures all stand approximately, and we'll use Guardian as the metric here. So it looks like they all stand around 8 inches tall, and that puts us at about, looks like about 21 centimeters. And all of those stand about the same height. So you can tell Guardian stands about the same height as Stalker back there, who stands almost the same height as Armored Lost. Armored Lost stands a little bit taller because of the biomask. And then Scout stands a little bit shorter than some of the others, and that is the same thing, just because of the biomask for the most part. But they're all in the same mold, so they're roughly all about that height. But overall, they look really great together. They fit in well. So, yeah, I think as far as size goes, great size. Okay, final thoughts on Armored Lost Predator. Honestly, this is one of my favorite Predators out of the group. I think they did a great job on it. I'd say as far as paint application is solid. I love the unique armor that's on this Predator. And I think to start the whole Lost Tribe collection off with this one, I think was a really smart idea. I think it's one of those that was really high in demand. A lot of people wanted, a lot of people liked it. So I think it was a really cool way to kind of kick off that group. So I love that they have LED lights so that it does light up. So you can change it pretty quick. You just clip off the top of this thing. You can put batteries in there if it does run out. But I think just the differentiation and the different paint tones, just the attention to detail, the extra heads, I just think this Predator is awesome. I think it's amazing. So if you have the opportunity, they did re-release these at Target. Go pick it up. This is an excellent action figure, whether you collect Predator or not. So look good in anybody's collection. Cool. So if you like this video, feel free to like and subscribe. I will keep bringing reviews to you. Like I said, I will keep getting the Lost Tribe, do some more reviews here since they are re-released into the marketplace. And we'll have a lot more reviews behind the shots and customizations coming your way. Thank you all for tuning in.